Eluding the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
11 Thomas.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start following the interception. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now Goff on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, Detroit.
From the red zone now, Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again is Goff. And it's caught. And he takes it before going out of bounds. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Touchdown.
Just quit. The game is over.
Touchdown grab, and the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and it's now 21-0.
21. Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On second down, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remaining.
Just quit.
Step aside.
The game is over. Just quit.
On EA Sports. Over, we are alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Flushed out right. Complete to right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
2 for 1.
On 1st and 10, Goff steps away to his left. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to join in.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Goff on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And in from the Lions.
Quit.
David Montgomery.
You done yet?
19 yards away. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Let's go. Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
11, 11, 11.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
11 MT, 11 MT.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
11 MT, tight.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
14. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Goff's pass intercepted.
On one, ready?
Take over 1st and 10 at the
11 mighty.
47-yard line.
11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Mixing up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
that's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Stop.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds here.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, goal to go. Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
11 MT tape. Stop.
Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flush to his right. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
Let's go Lions! Let's go Lions!
To extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, get in the huddle. Start.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
12, 11, Thomas. Start.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.